risk to the ecosystem. Wild oysters are first gathered from the deep and brought to the lagoon, where a tiny incision is made in the shell, and a small mother-of-pearl bead is inserted. The oysters are then hung in nets for 2 to 3 years, the time needed for the oysters to form a pearl. Even with these meticulous preparations, the success rate is only between 25 and 40%. Today, pearl farming is an extremely lucrative activity in Polynesia. A perfect pearl, measuring a few centimeters in diameter, can be worth up to $2,000. Smaller pearls with minor flaws are worth much less, usually around $400. It would be impossible to speak of the Polynesian islands without saying something about sharks. Though the danger of encountering them in the lagoons is minimal, the deeper waters surrounding the islands of Bora Bora, Papeete, and the Tuamotu Islands may hold certain dangers from these legendary creatures. Extraordinary dives are organized in the waters near Rangiroa and Bora Bora to observe the shark population in its natural habitat. An experienced diver has little problem approaching an average-sized shark. Certain areas are well known for their dense populations of these creatures, which at times seem to swim up out of nowhere. The sharks are well fed, and without the smell of blood in the water, remain calm. It's an impressive sight. Polynesian divers go to the deeper waters to practice one of their favorite pastimes, shark lassoing. With no diving equipment or means of defense, they jump into a veritable shark-infested arena. After a few moments, one of the sharks grabs the rope. The diver jerks his end, and the lasso tightens around the shark's nose. The diver tries to bring it back to his pirogue, but the shark struggles violently and undoes the rope. The creature's reactions are unpredictable, and the diver must be on his guard. The second try is a success. Once lifted out of the water, the shark stops moving. Even when the diver throws his catch back in the water, it still remains motionless, the rope still stuck in its mouth. It takes the shark a few moments to come to. In Polynesia, most shark-related incidents are brought about by carelessness on the diver's part, often by carrying fish which have been hunted and are bleeding. Caution must be taken during night